Product placement, sponsor us, please again.
Please.
Get in close, because you love me. Because you love me. Yeah, man.
I gotta go, actually.
Drew and I met on Bumble. Little known fact. Well, that's also very debatable, but we're going to talk about Bumble today.
Okay, we're gonna tell you the story
Of how we met.
of how we met, how we got together, and that's it.
How we fell in love.
How we fell in love. It's so good how it
It
happened.
was so great. Precursor.
Lani and I didn't actually really talk or meet until October, but we saw each other before then. So Lani is a drummer. Woo! And she plays drums sometimes, and she was playing drums in our friend's band. I went to the show. It was the first time that you had played with them, and I thought, who's she? I'd never seen her before. And then secondly, I thought, she's cute. But then we never talked to each other. But we were very close to each other in proximity.
We were literally like, you were standing across from me.
And just specifically did not talk to you because I get shy.
I also liked your shoes that you were wearing.
Yes, a big
White boots on. Big. They reminded me of Sid from Hey Arnold. Flash forward to August of 2017 still.
We were in a small room together for several hours and still did not talk to each other at all. We were doing a friend's music video and they needed extras, so we were just there. Definitely did talk to every other single person.
But me.
There.
And I remember you were there.
Apparently not enough because fast forward, on the apps, swiping around.
This is where I think we should tell our point of views on the apps because you and I have very different.
I love the apps. I think they're great. As someone who's very introverted and shy, sometimes it's hard for me, whether it's when like in dating or just even outside of dating, like to make sort of a good impression. When I first meet people, I feel like I can be just very quiet. It's hard for me to like connect unless it's in a setting where I'm like seeing the same people over and over again. So what I like about the apps is it lets you like show a little bit more about yourself right off the bat. You can have a few different pictures, you can have your bio, you can show a little bit of your personality, you can link your music, stuff like that. So I feel like it gives like a little more context on me as a person that I don't think I give off.
I don't necessarily hate the apps because obviously I was on them, but it's just like, oh well, I just value like going out and meeting someone. But I think I have an easier time doing that because while I'm not the most like extroverted person, like I'm not super introverted. Like if somebody comes up to me, 9 times out of 10 I can start a conversation with them and be comfortable.
If someone comes up to me, literally under no circumstances has anyone ever like come up to me like when I've been out and like approach me that like someone I didn't already know as my friend to like try and talk to me where I've been like, oh, I want to be having this conversation. Doesn't matter if they're nice, doesn't matter if they're attractive. It literally doesn't matter because I'm so like anxious that I'm just like, just leave.
Yeah, see, somebody comes up to me and I'll be like, okay, let me feel it out. And that's why I don't necessarily rely on the apps. I think the apps are good if you want to meet people and if that's your, like, hang, then more power to you. I wouldn't say I'm anti-app. I just don't feel like, for me, in my, like, dating style, that it's necessary. And what's funny is I kept deleting Bumble all through the month that we met. I was finishing up college, so I was just like, oh, I'm just going to hook up with people. I don't want a relationship. I don't care, fuck it. So that's why I think it's funny that our like first conversation happened on Bumble.
I feel like it was very, like everything came together though because also, my age settings. I had it, how old were you, 22?
I just turned 22.
I originally had it, like my lowest age is 22 and then I was like, that's too young. Mainly for guys. I was like, I can't with that. It's too young because I was 24 at the time. And so I'd already switched it on Tinder to be like 23 and over. And then just like, was lazy and like thought about it but never switched on Bumble. And if I did, we wouldn't have
met because you messaged me. Well, I can pull up the exact date. Drew messaged me 2 days after my birthday on October 23rd, 2017. It's right here. Drew, what did you say?
Hey, you play with Shab, right? Question mark, question mark.
And I said, haha, hey. Yeah, I drum and blush. How'd you know?
How did you know? Firstly, forgot my existence. It's fine. Let's just read it like a script.
Okay.
I'm friends with Shab. Have definitely seen you before, but feel like we've never actually talked. Haha.
Why is there always a haha?
Because that's just what you do.
Okay, yeah, wait, we've definitely crossed paths. Haha. You were at the video shoot, right? At that point I had to make it seem like I kind of like knew who you were.
LOL. Yuck. YEK. Why we why we don't actually know each other? Question mark. I get weird and shy about introducing myself. And I said, oops, Yak was supposed to say Yak.
Oh, what a fail.
I tried fixing my typo, but just apparently made it again.
Then I made her wait for a day. And I said, LOL. I'm a pretty quiet person and usually hang out with Beep. So I don't want to say that person's name. But we run in the same circle. We should get to know each other, right? Haha. Starting off with a little bit of flirting.
We should get to know each other. When I saw that, I was like, she's flirting.
And then what did you say?
I feel like that only makes sense. Sticking on tag emoji.
Then I gave you my number so we can get off Bumble because I felt like I was trying to show you
The real deal.
You know, I'm trying to get to know you. LOL and a little shrug emoji. And then you were about to move and like Halloween was coming up. It was just a busy time.
Yes. So we just texted, and then our friend was having a post-Halloween party
Yes.
on November 4th, and I said, hey, are you going? And
I said I am now. And showed up to that party.
and then that was the first time that we talked.
It was the first time we talked in person. And we stayed at that party until like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm. We had the most awkward goodbye
Oh my god.
that I've ever experienced in my life.
Looking back on it, it's like the epitome of uncool. Drew comes in hot. Mind you, like this is our first major interaction. We leave the party, Drew goes, so I live with my parents, I just moved far away, like I have a car and I can come closer, but like, just went on about your situation and I was like,
I just let you know. I still wanted to hang.
you could have just said that.
I don't know. I felt weird about it. And we're like, oh, let's hang out again.
But the way that it happened, it was like, okay. It was like we were unsure, and then it was like this. It was like everybody kind of. It was just weird, and then it was
very
like
quiet.
it was like we could have kissed, but we didn't.
Mhm.
And you walked to your car. I had parked. So if this is the street, you were on this side.
Mhm.
My car was on this side.
Mhm.
You're like halfway in the middle of the street, and I go, so should I text you?
God.
Mind you, like I've never said that to anyone. I think just the like baseline reaction is like, okay, one of us is gonna text each other.
I love when you talk about like flirting and like what you think that you're like, and then I just compare that with. So should I text you or
I think
God.
when you're really nervous and you like someone, then that happens.
I know it's cute.
And you just don't think about it. And then, when did you text me?
When I got to my car.
The second you sat down, my phone just goes off. And
It was like the second I sat down because I was frantic because I felt so uncomfortable. I felt
know.
so bad because I just felt like it was a very awkward
it was
goodbye.
terrible.
And I wanted you to know that like I just feel like I wanted more. Like when we left and I was just like, what?
And then you messaged me. I don't even remember what you said, but it was like boom. And I was like,
It was
wow.
like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like it was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
like frantic right off the bat.
And I was like, wow, okay, like she must like me or something because that was fast. And then we ended up like a week later going on my first date.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are in love.
Love each
Now
other.
we're in love.
And I truly, truly, truly don't feel it would have happened.
Without Bumble,
I really don't because we were in the same place. We had opportunities
to talk.
And to connect, and we just didn't. And I feel like that's an example of what I'm talking about, like how it's hard for me sometimes, like in person without any context, because I would never have just like gone up to you and been like, hey.
Sorry, what?
But I never would have.
I just remembered the like biggest point of all.
What?
I didn't know you liked girls.
So yeah.
So without Bumble, I would have been never in a million years gone up to you and thought like, oh, there's potential that she will be interested in me.
Yeah.
So I also attribute that to Bumble because I just had no clue.
Mm-hmm. So that's so helpful for me.
That was helpful for me. I would have been out here flirting with some straight
anyone
girl.
else.
Literally anyone else. I think Bumble is really good for the LGBT community.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just a good stepping stone for us. I think it really allowed us to like at least break the ice before breaking the ice in person, which I think it felt better because I knew we had already had conversations and like I kind of knew you a little bit because we had talked and then we had texted, and so like I kind of knew what you were into. I had seen your profile and knew like, okay, you're a singer, you're a vegan, and I think that was it.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the bio is important?
Probably, but mine is a joke.
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz? Like,
I want to look at our profiles.
Oh, mine's. I look very young in mine. You do too.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you have 3 pictures.
But I linked to my Instagram. I think Instagram is the most important because I do think you show a little bit of who you really are on Instagram, and I think that to me is more important than your bio. I don't want to.
So you like that you can link it.
Yeah. If you have an Instagram, I'm more likely to check it out.
I feel like yours didn't tell me that much about you.
No.
I think it did help that I was like, oh,
There's
someone that like I know of. So I was like,
yeah.
I know them.
Your bio was something else before it was what it is now. I think it was singer, Canadian, terrible personality. I don't remember swiping for you, but
Great.
I don't. Thanks, Bumble.
I would like to thank God and Chab and Bumble. Hooked it up.
For hooking it up.
Yeah,
swooping.
good
Swooping
for
me
you.
out. Yeah, so thanks, Bumble. Because I met the love of my life. Don't cry.
I'm gonna
Don't
cry.
cry. And I love you. I'm so happy and thankful for you. Okay. Bye.
Don't knock the little boy over. No, not that close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock and roll, man.
No. Rock and cock.
Rock and cock.
Oh God.
Stop trying to be romantic with me, gross.
You're so
I know.
You're not.
My favorite is
more
the pigs. Wee!